because in order that way, the Pastor Choi, Jin, if you can speak about the subject, please.
It is a great honor to be invited to participate, and especially as a panelist. And it's amazing that you have been spending years to do this work, and actually the pioneering, preparing the platform for the next generation, including first generation ourselves. I'm the first generation Korean American, and I came to USA right after college graduation and marriage. Right after graduation, I married, and I came to USA. And the day I stepped on the USA, the land of the USA, it was the 4th of July. I didn't know what the 4th of July meant, but it looked like a festival. I felt like USA welcoming me. Yeah, I was confused, but it was. I felt good. That was the beginning of my journey in USA. And I have 2 sons. They are all grown up and married. My first son served American churches as a pastor, and he went to Korea and then serving English-speaking congregation as a pastor. And my second son graduated from the West Point. Yeah, he is serving U.S. Army at the hospital, and his wife also U.S. Army. Both of them are officers. So looking back my life in USA, I really appreciate, especially for the USA Americans themselves. I'm an American, so, but forefathers and American Christians, they sent missionaries to Korea, and I was baptized when I was about 1 year old by a female American missionary, and when I was appointed to as the pastor in USA, at the first church, I received the notice that a young girl, a baby girl, about a year-old baby was waiting to be baptized by the new pastor. You know, when I was, when I first stepped on the land of this country, I just told to myself and then prayed to God, oh God, I now stepping on this land, I am a debtor to this country. So please help me to tell them that I really appreciate, and please continue to do the same work as your forefathers had done for us. And then God's training in English after English continued. I didn't want to continue to study in US. I was not prepared. I didn't have plan, but somehow I studied theology, and then last semester of 3-year length MD degree, I had to solve the problem with Korean church, that if I would continue to this track, then the church top leader will leave the church. They said, my husband was a pastor. They said that one pastor is enough for us. I have to stop my talk soon. So why Americans of Korean ancestry essential ethnic group for America's prosperity? According to my experience with many Korean Americans, I see there some unique characteristics that are education and diligence. I learned there's a song written by American songwriter and singer, and middle of the lyrics, she wrote, "If you have problem with your kids, hire a Korean mom." That's the only lyric that I remember. I think it is summarizing our influence to some Americans in this country, that is one in world education. And then, so in that way, we may be essential ethnic group in this country, but the prosperity, this part is, I think, we need to learn from Mr. Park, Sonny Park, or other people, because that is one of the weakest part, I believe, for Korean Americans. We need to make a plan, and there should be some strategic plans, like Jewish Americans and Chinese Americans. They do have plans, and they have good structures, organizations. They are very good organizing work history related to this prosperity. And then secondly, it is not prosperity, but I want to say here, longevity in U.S. It is a scholar's paper, and then the result was in the USA, where and what group has the longest life, and the answer was Korean women in Fort Lee. Because the reason was because they had good community and community relationship, and especially for Christians, they go to church every single day, all in the morning, and if they have evening meetings, they have small group meetings. So once you are involved with Korean community, they make you busy and healthy. So prosperity, I think it is our homework.